This is Roblox. Roblox is a website where people can express what they want to see as a game themselves through coding and designing their own games for people to play. What better way to see a game you want than by making it yourself? However, there is one major flaw in this system that people don't typically recognize right away. This one flaw has Roblox on a tipping point, where it could be too late. Is this flaw going to stop me from playing Roblox? Not at all, no. But I believe it is something that needs to be addressed if Roblox is going to be successful down the road. But instead of telling you, let me just show you. The current problem here isn't the lack of games. There are so many different games on Roblox to choose from, and that's the beauty of the platform. But there are two distinct parts of the issue that I believe contribute equally: how easy it is to copy games, and the types of games Roblox players seem to be drawn to. Before I go on any further, I must let you all know that this is mainly an opinion piece. I am basing my opinion based on my personal observations rather than on research papers or polls. I want to leave this open for friendly debate rather than just me ranting at a camera for X amount of time and leaving it at that. So after this video is over, feel free to post in the comments your thoughts and opinions. I'll do my best to respond to the most thought out posts. Let's first cover how easy it is to copy games. I did a simple Google search about how to copy games, and the first site on Google was specifically on Roblox support. Sorry. Roblox itself is giving you help on how to copy these games. Granted, Roblox mentions asking for permissions before copying someone else's game, and the article mentions, quote, "You may see a game that you think would work as a good starting point for your own game. The good news is that some builders encourage you to use their games for this purpose." Close quote. But this is where the problem lies. Yes, people can and will use other people's games as inspiration, even copying them for a starting point. But once that starts, you'll notice that released games get into a rut. At the beginning of this video, I showed you a laundry list of simulator games that I found on Roblox. The majority of these simulators have almost the exact same mechanics, just in a different package. I'm going to use two major examples from the front page of Roblox. First is Bubblegum Simulator, and just listen to that name. Bubblegum Simulator? Bubblegum Simulator? How the heck do you simulate bubblegum? Sorry. Well, it's quite simple, according to the game. You click, you make a bubble, sell that bubble, profit. You can upgrade your bubblegum to be stretchier and have different flavors, which in turn increase the size of your bubble and how much you earn when you sell your bubble. Wash, rinse, and repeat. There are different areas you can blow bubbles, and that is the extent of the game. Pretty straightforward. Now, let's see another simulator game on the front page, Ice Cream Simulator. This game is more or less a carbon copy of Bubblegum Simulator. This time, instead of gum stretchiness or flavor, it's the cone flavor and ice cream flavor. The mechanics are more or less the same. Click to increase the number of licks, sell your cone when maxed out, buy new flavors to increase profit, etc. And I could go on with other examples of similar games. Mining Sim and Snow Shoveling Sim come to mind. Now, I can hear the comments already. Finn, other simulator games don't work the same way. Take Superpower Training Simulator, for example. Okay. Let me take a look at that one. These types of simulators are a bit more complex, and because of that, tend to hold on to players a little while longer. A lot of the game is mostly running around trying to kill random players to level up your character. A gym-like setting, if you ask me, where players are training. This game is fun too, but it also gets old really quickly. You can only do so much of the same things over and over again with very little variation before you need to do something else. Now, I must give Superpower Training Simulator and other similar simulator games, say that 5 times fast, some credit. They are breaking the mold of a typical simulator game on Roblox. It's not this just click, wash, rinse, repeat, like with Bubblegum Simulator or Ice Cream Simulator. But the concept is still there. You're doing the same thing over and over again, and that's pretty much it. A lot of games on Roblox are a similar thing, where you do the same thing over and over again. However, a lot of them have some extra meaning to it, and some replayability that causes players to come back. I like the example of Jailbreak. You take a look at Jailbreak, it's pretty much the same thing over and over again, but they do update it enough where they keep it interesting. They add new places that you can rob, new vehicles that you can use to escape, new means of escape, and yeah, it repeats over and over again. The constant update cycle could be a way to pull out simulators from just this repeating process of just being the same exact game over and over and over again. But we can't just cover the developer side of things, you know? It's not just the developers causing the issue. It's us. Yes, us! We are naturally drawn to things that have an easy-to-play concept and are easily repeatable. These simulators take it one step further by rewarding us with faster and faster growth the more and more we play. And our minds see that number growing so quick and we're like, wow, I'm good at this. Some simulators even have a rebirth system, where you could be essentially rewarded for erasing your progress and starting over. All this because our minds believe the reward is worth it. Restarting the game just so we can beat it faster? Sounds great. Restart it again? Sure, I'll go for my record this time. And over, and over, and over. This increases the replayability of these games, and given enough time adds to the number of long-term players looking to jump up the leaderboards. The thing that shocks me the most about these games are the sheer number of people that play these games. At the time of writing the script for this video, Bubblegum Simulator had 25,000 people playing the game, second only to the longtime fan favorite Jailbreak. Superpower Training Simulator had 18,000, Bee Swarm Sim had 14,000, and Billionaire Simulator and Pet Simulator had 10,000 each. Between these 5 games, there was more than 75,000 people playing them at that exact moment. And that was just the first 5 simulator games on the front page. Just imagine how many more people are playing all the other simulator games on Roblox. There are a lot of good, heck, even amazing games on Roblox, and not every single game is a simulator. You have some based off TV shows like Big Brother or Survivor, some big-name original games like Jailbreak, Meep City, or Royal High, and even lesser-played games like my personal favorite, Lab Experiment. And of course, the simulators. I'm not saying these games aren't fun to play, trust me, I found myself pouring hours into these games in the past. But what should change is how we view these games. Not as the next amazing Roblox game, but as another time waster. Nothing more than another clicker game from the App Store, sent to give us a brief rest from some more well thought out, better developed games on the platform. In the end, Roblox is still going to be Roblox. People are still going to develop games, and people are still going to play those games. but it's time that we change which games we look at as the next major Roblox game.